guys, long time no video, and I definitely said that in the last video I filmed 3 months ago. So I don't even know like how to be a YouTuber right now because I forgot how to talk, but so obviously I haven't filmed a video in a super long time, but today I'm going to be doing an update video where I answer your guys' questions that you asked me on Instagram, which if you aren't already, then go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is thatfashiongirl03. And also, by the way, sorry there's background noise, I live in Brooklyn. It's kind of noisy, it's noisy everywhere in New York, so sorry about that. So I'm going to try and talk as loud as I can so you guys can hear me. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the questions you guys asked me on Instagram, and yeah. So the first question that I just get a bunch from a ton of people is just a very general broad question I'm probably going to answer for a little bit. So it is, how are you, how is life living in New York, and what are your plans for YouTube? So yeah, 3 questions in one, but I definitely owe you guys all those answers, and that's part of the reason, huge part of the reason why I'm making this video. So yeah, how am I? I'm good, you know, living the life. I just turned 20 years old on May 30th, which is crazy. I definitely don't feel like I'm 20. I feel like I'm still 12, but I'm 20. I really haven't filmed like any kind of update video really since like living here in Brooklyn, which is crazy. But I moved to Brooklyn like on August 1st of last year, so I've been here for almost a year, which is again crazy. But I live in Brooklyn. I probably said that like 20 times in this video already. I go to FIT, you guys probably all know, which is why I live in New York. I go to Fashion Suit Technology, and I just finished my 2nd year there, and I haven't got my associates yet because I'm behind on math, so I need 1 more semester to get my associates, which is fine. Yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and get into it. Obviously I stopped making videos and I stopped posting. I literally just kind of stopped everything that had to do with YouTube. I even stopped watching YouTube videos for like over a year probably. I just haven't been watching them, but I just started back into them. Yeah, I just wasn't interested in YouTube, especially because I felt like YouTube was just so different than how it used to be when I first started making videos. The content was different. People will get 3 million views for the weirdest videos. I'm not gonna like take digs at anyone. However, there are some videos that I'm just like, why are those on the internet? That was a big thing. I just got really tired of social media and YouTube and just having myself as like a face on the internet in general. However, I still like making content even though I haven't made content in forever. I really miss making stuff, and I miss making little lookbooks and just creative stuff that I have fun with. And I know a lot of you guys also miss me making those videos, so yeah. Over the past year, more so when I moved back to New York and started school, I was just really going in back and forth between wanting to do YouTube and wanting to just stop, because it was hard for me to find the time between school, and also the free time I did have, I didn't really want to be making videos. I wanted to be having fun and just being with my friends, which I think is totally fine, but I definitely had lots of time I couldn't make videos that I used not really doing anything. So basically, my relationship with YouTube was just really weird. I didn't like it, I didn't want to do it, but I also still wanted to do it, which is weird. So what I have decided after literally so long of myself trying to get myself to start YouTube again, I want to be able to say that I can start it and put a full force into it instead of just like half-ass doing it, which is what I've been doing for the past like 2 years. So I really want to actually do this, and I want to actually put work into it and have fun with it, because I know that you guys like my videos and I like making them, so why not? Why not? I was so much happier when I was making videos. I went through a huge period, which I've talked about on social media with you guys, that I do have a pretty bad anxiety and depression, so that really did affect me wanting to be in front of the camera, which I think was also a huge thing. But I'm better, getting better, life goes on, and there are some things that I want to give you guys advice on and stuff like that. So yeah, I just kind of rambled a lot, but yeah, those are some. Another thing is, I like think I need to go to speech therapy sometimes because I really mumble my words. Like all my friends tell me I mumble, and when I'm making videos I mumble, and I don't know why, but if I'm gonna be someone who talks in front of the camera, I need to make words come out of my mouth when I talk. So yeah, I think a huge main goal for me is just to start posting more. Now that I'm actually filming this video, I'm actually really excited to actually start making videos again because I like making videos. The next question is, what have you done to your hair and what is your new tattoo? So obviously I have different hair, which is weird because I've had this hair for a while, but I guess you guys haven't really seen it. My hair got pretty long, which I love. It was like up to here last summer, which I didn't like at all. I really hated having short hair, so I'm really glad that it's growing back. And I also did blonde, full blonde for my hair. I originally, when I first got my hair dyed, I did like to here roots, and then I decided I wanted to do like full blonde. So back in like March, I got my roommate slash best friend Liz, I don't know which one I call her sometimes, but I got Liz to do the top roots of my hair completely bleach blonde, so I was like completely blonde. And I still pretty much am. My roots have grown in quite a bit actually since March, but yeah, what I would do is I would just get the bleach, and then I bleached my hair twice with 30 volume bleach, and then I did a toner, and it was still kind of like a little orange, so I just did a really pretty lavender color all over my hair, and it was semi-permanent, so it faded out in like a week, but it did a really good job of toning my hair, and I got to have purple hair for like a week, which was fun. But my hair is still like not a consistent blonde color, which I feel like happens to like everyone who goes blonde. But like right here, there's a bit of like silvery purple, and then down here is just like dirty blonde. So I don't know what's going on, but my hair is blonde. That's the point. And then I did get a new tattoo. Well, actually, this is pretty old. I got this in October, but I haven't talked about it on YouTube at all. But it says, "Everything will be okay," and it's my dad's handwriting. It's just always something that he's told me, and that's like been in my family, so I got it tattooed, and it did hurt. But you know, not like super bad. It was kind of in a sensitive spot, but I really like it, and I plan on getting more tattoos in the near future. The next question is, what are some of your favorite places to go in New York? That is such a hard question because there are so many places I love to go here. Okay, so as far as Brooklyn goes, I live in East Williamsburg, which is about like a 10-15 minute train ride to the closer area of Williamsburg. Why can't I say Williamsburg. So off Bedford Avenue on the L train is a really cute little area. There's a bunch of thrift shops. And it's right by the water, so you can go to the Williamsburg Water Pier front. I can't talk. But there's just a really pretty skyline that you can go sit by, and you can also take the ferry to Brooklyn Bridge Park to go under the Brooklyn Bridge, because Williamsburg obviously is near the Williamsburg Bridge, and the Brooklyn Bridge is next to it, so you just take a ferry, which is a really pretty ride too. Some of my favorite areas in Manhattan is East Village, which is like First Avenue near Tompkins Square Park, and there's this really cool restaurant I went to the other night with my friends, and it's called Pana 2, Pana 1, and Milan Bangladesh, and it's this joint like restaurant of these Indian restaurants, and there's like one on the bottom and two on the top, and all the people are like competing to get people in, but they are all basically the same restaurant, so it's really funny. But the main thing about the restaurant is all the lights. Once you go in, I'll insert like some pictures and videos I got, but they're just strung with so many lights, so many little party decorations. It's really fun. Like I said, there's 3 different restaurants. They're all basically the same. One is called Pana 1, Pana 2, and Milan Bangladesh, I think. So yeah, definitely go check that out if you like Indian food and if you want some cool pictures. What else? Also love Central Park, of course, one of my favorite parks. Chelsea Piers is a really pretty park. It's the Hudson River Park. I like to go to parks a lot, as you can tell. A really good diner place that's all vegan is called Champ's Diner, and it's actually really close to my apartment, which is nice. But they're all vegan. They have really good pancakes and just like brunch and breakfast stuff. So definitely go check out Champ's if you're vegan, and even if you're not vegan, obviously, because I'm not vegan, but they have really good food. Yeah, I think that was a lot of recommendations, but I have so many more, so I kind of want to make like a video of my favorite places in New York because there's a lot. Where have you been working / what do you plan to do after college? Okay, so I've been, since like September, I had an internship at MacGuffin Films, which was paid, which was nice, so I could use it like as my real job. But I was a PA / intern for this film production agency, and they're a tabletop commercial agency, so they do like food, like for Burger King or Bojangles or literally any food place you can think of, and they make the commercials for them. So what I would do is just help in the office with social media and just go on errands and runs and stuff like that. So that was really fun. It was a really cool internship and I really liked it, and I liked the company a lot. It's called MacGuffin Films / Assembly Films. So I worked there until just recently, like probably a month ago. But now I'm working at the same place, not a part of my internship, but I am downstairs in the studio on set doing the same kind of stuff, but I'm like actually on set now and I get to be a script supervisor, which is really cool. I just did a shoot with Burger King where I was the script supervisor, and that was really cool to see them like film the food and stuff. So that is what I've been doing for my job. I also walk dogs because I love dogs. I'm a wag walker, so I've gone to walk some dogs, which is really nice, and I would totally do it for free, honestly. The next question is, why didn't you go home to Texas this summer? So as you guys know, I'm from Texas, San Antonio, Texas, and this summer I didn't go home, which is kind of weird because I've been going home, or I've been home every summer since like forever. So this was the first summer I decided to stay here just because my renewal for this lease in this apartment is at the end of July, so I can stay here anyway, and we're renewing this lease, so I have somewhere to be, and I'd rather just be here in the summer and work and stuff. And obviously I really love living here, so I'm not going home. I'll probably go home for like a couple weeks or something, and then next week I'm going to Wyoming with my family to go like hiking in the Grand Tetons. I'm just chilling here this summer, which I'm really happy about because obviously I love living here. So the last question I'm going to answer for this video is, do you have any good songs and book recommendations, and what is your favorite coffee shop in New York? That was actually 3 questions, but so I do have some really good book recommendations, which is why I wanted to answer this question, so let me get them. So this first book is my favorite book ever, and it might not be for everyone, but I really recommend, if you like to read and you're just open to reading anything, then read this book. It is called Outrageous Openness by Tasha Silver, and I honestly can't even really do this book justice in explaining what it's about. Okay, so I'm just going to read the back of this. Well, what if God is the story? What if the divine is constantly igniting roadside flares to get our attention? What if there actually is a supreme organizing principle with a ribald and unbridled sense of humor? And what if we each had this ardent inner suitor who's writing us love letters every day that often go unopened? It's really similar to the law of attraction. It's about the energy within the universe and what she calls in the book the Great Divine, or what is also people refer to as God or Jesus or whatever you want to call it. Just the idea of a higher being, and just the idea that the right idea and the right decision is already decided for you if you choose to follow your intuition and just know that the best thing has already been selected. I'm honestly doing a really bad job of describing this, but this is a great book. It really helped me look at things in a different perspective, which I already am a really open person, so this opened me up even more. It's literally called Outrageous Openness. So this is a great book. It really helped me be grateful and just see the things that I already have, and just the idea that if I have a really good positive energy and attitude, then that's what I will receive. So I've definitely gotten a lot better at that after reading this book, which I think is really important. So I will link the link to get this in the down bar. Read this book. The next book I have, you guys have probably heard of. It's really popular, but it's called You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Living an Awesome Life. And this is by Jen Sincero. I really just did a Spanish accent. She might not even be Spanish. She's white. Okay. You guys have probably heard this. It's also about the law of attraction, but it's not as I guess religious based, but this one just kind of goes at it from a bit of a different angle, which I think is interesting. But yeah, just a really great book to get you motivated and in a good positive mindset. So, and as far as music recommendations go, a song that I've been listening to a lot lately is called Little Thing, L-I-L, by Knox Fortune. Pretty good. I'll play it right now. That's that. And my camera's about to die, so... Oh, I didn't tell you guys my favorite coffee shop. There's actually so many. There's this really cute one called The West, which is in Brooklyn. It's really close to my apartment. It's also a bar at night and during the day, but they have really good coffee. Dunwell Donuts is super good. They have vegan donuts and really good lattes and just like coffee in general, so I would say either of those, Dunwell Donuts or the West, are really cute places. So yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I will link everything I said I would link in the down bar, and leave me more questions in the comments. I will answer them, and be on the lookout for new videos because I'm about to film another one right after this. But with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Bye!